Wall Street Trapper breaks down what most investors overlook. Not all ETFs are built the same. In this clip, he's showing why only a few of them are really working right now. If you've been spreading your money too thin across funds that look good on paper, this will help you see where the real movement is. Think of this as a moment to tighten your game. Less hype, more strategy. Let's check this clip out.
ETFs are the secret weapon for investors. They actually let you partake in stock performance from stocks, commodities, and even bet against the market, y'all. One single click. But here's the problem. Most investors truly don't know which ones to own. So in this video, we're gonna break down six type of ETFs that every investor should know about, what the exact ticker symbols are, and by the end of this video, you'll understand what they are, you'll understand why they matter, and you'll understand which one can fit your money strategy. And trust me, there's one ETF in here that has made more millionaires than any other ETF. So before we get into it, I want you to like, I want you to subscribe, and I want you to share this video out. Also, I want you to understand something, man. That's not me in the chat talking about Bitcoin and Telegram. That ain't me, man. So we straight about education, information, and I don't want y'all to get led wrong. So let's get into it, man. ETFs. The first we're gonna talk about is index ETFs. You wanna own the whole market without picking a single stock. Well, that's what index ETFs do. Instead of just guessing what stock you're gonna pick, you just own them all. And the idea behind that is ticker symbols like SPY that let you own a whole S&P 500. Then you have like the QQQ, which lets you own the whole tech sector and the NASDAQ 100, or DAI, which then lets you own the Dow Jones Industrial Average. If you only own one ETF your whole life, it would likely be because it grows with the entire economy. So when you own one of these, you own an entire index. So the NASDAQ, the Dow Jones, or the S&P, these are indexes. You own a whole thing. But if you don't want to own the whole market and you just want to own a slice of it, now we're going to get into the sector ETFs, because now these let you own stuff like one sector that you really like. You may like technology, or you may like industries, or you may like financials. Like me, I like finances, I like technology. Those are my go-tos every time. These themes are something like you can own like whatever industry. So when it comes to oil spikes, you may say, yo, I like energy, right? You somebody that think banks gonna rally. You may mess with like the XLF, right? So the XLF is the one that owns the financials. So now you own JP Morgan, you own Goldman Sachs, you own stuff like that. When you own XLE, you own energy. So now you own Chevron, now you own Exxon. You own a part of that sector. Then you can own industrials. That's XLI. Y'all know I love that. That's the United Rentals. That's the GWWs, the Grangers. This is where fortunes are made. Because if you're early, it's a game changer. But where portfolios really get wrecked is when you're really late, yo. So sectors aren't the only focus. What if you only wanted to own gold? Or what if you only wanted to own silver? If you only wanted to own like oil? Well, now we can tap into the commodity ETFs. So we went over sector ETFs, we went over index ETFs. Now we're gonna tap into the commodity ETFs. Now we eat these ETFs, now you owning the commodities as a hedge against inflation. So now think about this, when gas prices go up or groceries are more expensive, then the commodity ETFs, that's how you protect your money. Think about it. If you wanted to own gold, you can own GLD. That's a gold ETF. Or if you wanted to own silver, you can own SLV. Or if you wanted to own just crude oil, right? That's USO. Now you're owning just commodities. Now, if you're worried about rising prices, then these ETFs be your shield, right? They protect you, right? They are a hedge against everything that's going on. But what if you don't want that to be your shield? What if you actually wanted to profit from market crashing without doing puts? That's right. Now you can own inverse ETFs. Now these inverse ETFs are essential because they allow you to go against the market without actually having doing options, but there's futures and there's options wrapped inside of it. They actually flip the script. So when the market falls, they actually go up. It's like shorting the market without needing all the fancy tools, without worrying about delta and theta and gamma and Greeks, and you ain't worrying short squeezes, right? You're not worrying about none of that, right? So you can own like SH, that's short the S&P 500. Or you can own SQQQ, that's a lot of people's favorite. It's triple, right? Or you can own like SDOW, which is short the Dow. Now, if you ever thought about the market crashing, this is your weapon without being in options plays, right? So this is like it's options wrapped inside of it, but you don't have the intensity of the risk of being an option. But some investors don't just want the opposite. They want to multiply their money going with the market. And that's me. I like going with the market. I am a bull, right? And that's where your leveraged ETF comes in at. So these ETFs are leveraged. So if the market goes up $1, they go up $2 or even $3, right? Like it's like putting a rocket on your investment, right? A 1% move in the index could mean a 2 or 3% move for you if you own these leveraged ETFs. That's what I mean, right? So think about TQQQ. A lot of my people know about TQQQ. They love TQQQ. Why? Because it's triple leverage, which means the NASDAQ go up $1, it goes up $3. That's crazy. Or NUGT, which is a 2 times gold miners, or SPLX, which is a 3 times leveraged on the S&P 500, right? High risk, high reward, but small bets here can turn into big wins or big losses. But not all ETFs are about risk. Some of them are about the future, like AI, crypto, clean energy. We already know that's where we're going. So we think about that. Now we're thinking about innovative ETFs. So the thing about these is, this is the Cathie Woods of the world, right? So these ETFs are all about you betting on the future. AI, robotics, crypto, electric cars. With these ETFs, they are in industries that run. And I like them because they think about what's going on in the future, right? So examples could be like GBTC, that's the Bitcoin exposure, or ARK, ARKK, Cathie Woods, right? Robotics, or IDRV, which is self-driving in EVs. And one of the ones I like the best is AIQ, which is all about AI, right? Now, if you believe that the future belongs to AI or Bitcoin, then these ETFs truly give you a way to invest your money. But innovation comes with vitality. And if you know you can't handle that, you need to stay away from individuals. And you can rock with these because they give you stability. The kind that pays you like a paycheck, right? What if you said, you know what, Trav, I don't like that type of risk. I'm doing it. I just want to get some passive money. Well, you can deal with bond ETFs because these ETFs are truly about you getting money from bonds. And we know that's probably the safest bet you can ever make in the market, right? Now, bonds are your defense in your portfolio. Why do I say that? Because they are protection, but you don't get a real crazy return on them. They don't really score touchdowns, but they stop you from losing the game. And that's how I look at bonds. You're not going to lose with them. They let you collect interest safely. So think about one like BNB. That's a total bond market ETF. So now you're just betting on all the bonds, right? And then you get BIL, which is a short-term treasury bill ETF. Or you go with one like MBB, which is a mortgage-backed security ETF. If stocks are like offense, they go crazy, they push forward, then bonds would be your defense, your safe plays, right? And actually, to win in this game, you need both, right? And here's the truth about it. All these ETFs, the index ETFs like SPY and QQQ, have quietly created more millionaires than any other. Timing the market beats timing the market. And that's what I want. I want you to look at ETFs like this and see what they do, see how they can fit your personal style of investing, see how they fit your portfolio, and this is how you truly become great at investing. Now, you don't need to own all 6 of them. You can own 1 or 2 of them, or you can own different ones that making sure they're not cross-collaborating, right? So here's the play. If you think about it, together, these aren't just investment. really and truly, they are tools. You use the tool the right way and at the right time, and you can build wealth. Protect yourself and even your profit when everybody else is panicking, man. Now, I'm gonna ask you a question. If the market is rallying, who do you think you want? What do you think you want to own? You want to own what? TQQQ. Why? Because the market is going up, right? You can dominate with that. If the market is going down, what do you want to own? Probably SQQQ, because the market is going down. If you see inflation going up, what do you want to own? Probably the gold miners ETF. Why? Because that's your hedge against inflation. If you're heavy on AI, what do you want to own? The AIQ or the ART. If financials are going up, what do you want to own? XLF, without having to own one company. And that's what I love about the ETF world. It allows you to take a lot of risk off the table and still profit without risking it all. And I think that's the thing that hurts most investors. They never find that healthy medium. One of the things I do all the time, even when I'm trading, I'll trade an ETF sometimes if I feel like I'm not 100% sure of what the market doing, and I'll trade an ETF to just get my feet in the game and still play that. So, man, if you got a lot of value from this video, man, let me know in a comment. But also, let me know which ETF you like more. If it's not one of these 6, let me know the ones you like the best, y'all. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper, man. And listen, before we get into that, I want to show you all how much I love y'all, man. I appreciate y'all, man. I just want to tell y'all, man, without y'all, man, there is no Wall Street Trapper. Without y'all, man, there is nothing that I or my team could ever be. So we want to tell y'all, thank y'all. We appreciate y'all. Make sure you like, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you share this out with somebody, man. That's how we get them views up, man. It's your boy, the Wall Street Trapper. Salute.
The knowledge don't stop here. It circulates. If this unlocks up menu, don't just sit with it, build with it. We got more drops coming. Stay tapped in. Until next time, stay hidden.